One more time. One more time. Oh, I'm live. Oh. I have to go and delete the other one now. How do I? Right, we'll find out if I'm live if anyone comments. So I'm not deleting that till someone comes and says hello. Anybody there? Says 3 people are there. Hey, I'm alive because this is a joke. Yeah, is it circling? Is it fine? If it goes off, I'm gonna have to go and do it again tomorrow. So I don't know if it was the whole like internet trying to be shut down and all that sort of stuff. Now, do I need a light on or not a light on? I don't know. But I'm going to breathe because I've got to do this again. So, it feels so fake trying to do it again, but I'll go through what I was trying to say before. Basically, it's my birthday, and thank you for everyone coming in before. And you're probably going to say it again, but thank you for the birthday wishes. Thank you for the birthday gifts through PayPal and others, and just thank you. So, like I said, I'm going to have to re-show you. I got hi Marty. I've just done this nearly 3 times because the internet went skew with. So I think Daddy Dragon's channel went down as well. The lovely Rachel Pixie got me this because if people don't know, Rachel has stayed at my house and is one of my moderators, and she got me this lovely gift of beautiful candles, and they are very cute in little jars that are very me. And did you see that? No, I didn't. Candles, and they're all different, and the box is cute as well. And they always come in this lovely green bag. So they're really, really nice. That's how I knew it was from Rachel, because she sent things before and they come in a lovely green bag. So there you are. YouTube Live went down all over the USA. Well, that means it went all over the world then. Back on now. See, they'll take it down, but we'll get it back on. Try as they might, they are not stopping we the people from getting the truth out on any platforms. So so there's that. And now the bird's going to start now. Jack! If the bird starts, I'll have to get up and move the bird. I also got this because I really wanted one. It's not a bird. Mind you, the bird could sit on this. It's a hang bracelet on. It's actually for when I make designs like this lovely design of mine that I'm actually wearing now. So I treated myself to this handmade wood bracelet stand thing. Yeah, facts, Dolly, exactly. Well, Martin, when you see the book that held up, I think I broke the internet with it. I'll show you again in a minute. I also treated myself. I'm not going to go through this again. I'll have to pull these out again now. I also treated myself to these little Moonology oracles and angels and ancestors. These were just little cheap ones, but I thought, goes to my collection, and this is not all of my collection, so yay. I got this lovely, I have the candles, but I got this lovely Himalayan salt lamp. Oh my God, off my friend. It's an actual lamp. So I love that. I've always wanted a lamp, and she actually treated me to one, so that was nice. I had an Orbin before when it wasn't even filming. My dad got me the book that broke the internet. Just let me get it. Donald Trump Jr. triggered, because everyone gets triggered when when they have a bit of truth chucked at them. They all get triggered and get cognitive dissonance. So yeah, good book. I've already got The Great Awakening queuing on book, and now I've got this one, and I've got Baron Trump's Marvelous Underground Journey, if you know about that one. That was written in the 1900s. That's got a lot of truth in it. So I have 3, and I've got the lovely Donald Trump Jr. And if nobody didn't know, my youngest son's middle name's Donald, and so was my late granddad, was Donald, and he was a DT. So there you go. So I got that. I have got the Q poem to read out tonight as well. Let me just see. I think I got to the point where I was trying to say to JP, I was asking JP, I don't think she's in, that I think this was the bag that she was after. Hi, First Munch. Hi, Martin. Hi, Maggie. Hi, Tapper. Hi, Martin. Hi, whoever's up above. I might not see anyone come. Anyone who comes in now, I'm just yakking now. Everyone that came in before, they probably think I'm not on now. This, I think you were after the llama bag, which I've just got to have something put on the back, and I'll be able to send it next week, because the weather's been rubbish here. And I was in Wales at my mum's, and it was raining on the motorway, and the weather was rubbish. And yeah, so I think it's that. And I think she asked for 2. Thank you, First Munch. 2 bracelets, which I have done her one of these. See if I can show it on my new thing. The same as mine, because I've got 2. I'll show you if you can see. One of these. I don't know if it shows up better in the light. Well, not in the light. In the light. This one, like what I've got on, and this one, which is one of these shiny bracelets. Well, you can always message me on here on my email or Instagram. But this other bracelet I've done is for good luck, because it's an elephant and the trunk's up. That's very important. And it's got purple beads on, because I know she likes them. Is a little elephant. Don't know if you can see it. A little elephant. And it's got a little heart on it. This is more of a dainty one. Don't know if you can see. With a little elephant. And they sort of go together like, yeah, it's been raining. They go together because of the purples and blues in this one. And it's sort of like fits in nicely with this one. So it's like a set. So there's those that obviously JP has ordered. So they'll be going to JP in America next week. So she's not in yet. So yeah, thank you. So I was making them the other day. See, it's put me off guard because obviously it went down before. So I'm well unorganised as usual, but oh yeah, we did show that Finn had made me a little bracelet, which I don't know where it is now. I think it's over there because I've moved about now. He did make me 3 or 4 birthday cards today, and he wrote in them himself. And one of them said, and it's got a dream on it. To Mummy, I hope you have a beautiful, put a f in it, a beautiful birthday. I think it said dream or something on it, which was really cute. He came in at 7 o'clock this morning with about 5 cards that he'd made himself, written out himself, not put any pictures on, but written out. and some of my birthday presents. So that was quite funny. That was quite sweet. Yeah, I'm really like off guard now. Don't know what I'm talking about. So what I was going to talk about tonight is, yes, it's my birthday. I am 43, which makes me laugh because the number 7 follows me about everywhere, and 4 and 3 is 7. So there's that 7 if you know about numerology. I'm just trying to move everything out the way now. I've got this big salt lamp. There. Just trying to get moving everything about. So there was a few things I was going to talk about, but because I tried to find this book the other day with the Q poem in, I'm going to read it out because I found it as soon as I came off, which I knew I would, because I was like, I bet it's right in front of my face, which it was. So when I first got into Q many moons ago, this is what I used to do. Oh, I used to research and write everything down. But one day in the kitchen, a lot of you have heard this, I just made a poem up in my head, and I've kept it because it is part of, you know, what's been going on. It will be part of history. So I'm going to read it out now. Hi, everybody. I'm just on a roll now because, you know, I just got put off by that before. So I'm going to read the poem out. Some of you have heard it, some of you may not. Some of you may not be into Q, but I'm still reading it out because it's my birthday and I'll cry if I want to, but I'm not crying. We all came together by the letter Q, picked up the breadcrumbs, researched and knew what to do. The movement of truth from dark to light, we are all Q, and we the people will fight for our freedom, our families, and our rights to live in a world rid of evil. It's all for our kids. So we ride on the Q train with POTUS and R. So let's unite together and shout hurrah. And you'll know this by a certain post that had these bits in it. The plan of the elites, sky is falling down. They never thought she'd lose. They are such clowns. So the rise of the people, like the rise of the sun, is light to the world to show us the way. Truth is here and it's here to stay. This time will be told for years to come. History we are making, and we were all part of it. It's been so much fun. We've laughed, we've cried, we've wobbled at times, but we stayed strong and we stayed on the ride. The time is now where we go one, we go all. Patriots of the world, we win, they fall. Thank you to Q, POTUS and R. You set us free to be who we truly are. We the people. Whoop, whoop, whoop. So that was the poem. A lot of you have heard it, but we're just re-putting it out there. Still winning, still winning. So I think I need to print that out. It is my poem and I made it up myself. So that's that. Had to read that out. Also, oh yeah. There's a book I'm looking for and now it isn't here. Thank you, Martin. Thank you, Topper. There was a book and I think it's upstairs. So just let me go and get it. So there was something I was reading out the other day, and I just wanted to go over it, which was the symbols in the book. Remember the cross, the Christian cross, maybe. Out of this book, I said I randomly just flipped through this book, and it opened on the page. Jack. Right, that bird's getting on my wick. The bird's gonna have to go now. This is just not going well. Right. We don't need you squawking. Sorry, I had to get rid of the bird because it is quite high pitched down the thing. So, see, we would have got this, 17, we would have got this sorted if it hadn't have gone wrong. So, let me try and find the book. Let me put this down. We got an orb in before and I wasn't even filming. There it is. So, I just found this very interesting because this... Oh my God. This, yeah, found me again. It's all going wrong. This just opened on this page the other day, and I thought interesting because I'd heard something about the cube and this, that, and the other, and I thought, oh, and then it randomly opens, you know, what a coincidence, not, on this page. And the book's about symbols, and yes, most of us know about the Masons and this, that, and the other, and people get triggered by it all, but it says, I'll read it out again. The cross was not a Christian symbol until the 4th century. Long before that, it was used by the Egyptians to represent, I love this, the intersection of the two dimensions, the human and celestial, as above, so below, as I always say. It was a visual representation of the juncture where man and God became one. And if you put your arms out and put your feet together, you are a cross. Where does it cross in the middle? In your heart. As I say, your heart's in the middle now. I know if you've not looked at the old Mandela effect. If you put your arms out, put your feet together, you are the cross. And where that cross meets, from here to here, is your heart chakra. Just saying. Where we go, one we go all. Exactly. And I don't know if there was something else said on this. Oh, yeah. The order was built on esoteric truths of an ancient past, truths which have had to be concealed from the average man, and which promised great insight into the spiritual realm. The Brotherhood's symbols, you know, this, are the Masons, because I don't think they were all bad at one point. They just got in there. Symbol had blossomed over the years into a flowering rose on an ornate cross, but it had begun as a more modest dotted circle on a adorned cross, the simplest manifestation of the rose, the cross, so on and so forth. I did draw in one of my books, because they say the highest frequency for flower is rose. I did draw a little, this one I did the other day is a rose. Am I going again? Because if I'm going again, I'm going to have to go. I can't keep doing this. Have I gone again? Because I'm going to have to go. If it's going, I'm going to have to go and see what happens tomorrow. Because if the internet's messing up, it's messing me up because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm like, what's going on? Am I still here? Well, I'm here, but I'm fine. See, this is just putting me off, so I'll just keep going. No, you're fine. Okay. With the rose here. See, I'm like, am I on? Am I off? Or am I just talking to myself? So it's probably glitching because the internet's not very good. Yeah, I did just see an orb. So You can tell I'm not on form tonight because I'm like, oh my God, what's going on? So there was that, and then there was somebody talking about waters. I'm gonna have to see. I'm so put off now. Let me see what I was going to go and talk about because now I can't remember. Oh yeah, to the people who have been commenting on my channel again saying the orbs are dust. Don't be sad that you're not seeing what it is. It's not your fault. You don't understand it. That is, I will shout the lovely Orb Whisperer out. We have got Memory Bubble as well, but the Orb Whisperer's got some really good stuff in. I can't remember if Memory Bubble's still putting the orbs out, but I always think the orbs are like bubbles, just like Memory Bubble's channel. The memories in bubbles, consciousness, they come through the living, breathing waters. The living, breathing waters is this space. I could try and put the lights down to see if we get any in. Hang on one moment too. Oh, we'll see. Make it a little bit darker. As above, so below. The waters above and the waters below. I see them like bubbles, like water. So that's how I sort of see it. And if you have researched, you'll also know that I think it was Egyptian or Hebrew sign. This, I may have got this completely like upside down. This little squiggle looks like a squiggle, like two lines, stands for water, which they called mem, I think it was, which is memory, which I say water holds memory. You can speak to it and it will hold what you've said. It remembers. As mad as that sounds, just go and research Dr. Emoto. Orbs are coming in. Dr. Emoto and how your intentions on water stay. So, as I've said before, your body's made up of a lot of water. So your body can hold memory as well. I was just thinking then of something else. So yeah, that's why I do think we see a lot of this. The orbs, I see them as energies from the living, breathing waters of consciousness. And that could be spirit or whatever, but they definitely are from the realms that we're not told about energy. And I've said before, because we have cells within us, these are like the cells of the embodiment of the waters, if that's making sense to anyone. But we're not taught about it. Only the illuminated ones know, but us mere people, as mere men and women, we're beginning to find out now because we're digging, we're finding things. I don't worry about the global, thank you, 5G, because it's a frequency as well, and they know, so I don't think it's going to be what people think it might be, but we'll see. There's lots of stuff going on. There's lots of stuff trying to get out there and stop us and dumb us down still more and more, but we are winning, as above, so below. Winning above, so we win below. I don't know if any orbs want to come in, or if I need to switch that corner off. Oh, they may do. But yeah, so memory does hold, water does hold memory. I think water is more than we know. It's not just something we drink and something that you see in lakes and rivers and stuff like that. I actually believe it's more than we know. That's why the Egyptians used water around the pyramids for certain things of energy. Hi, thank you. Coming in from this side. Did you see that? So, yeah, I just think they're like little memory bubbles of consciousness. And I've been seeing them a lot stronger lately, and a lot of other people are as well. Like I said, check out Memory Bubbles channel and check out Orb Whisperer, and you will see the people who think it's dust to you, but the people who know. And we're not saying we exactly know what it is, but it's not what, it's not dust. You can clearly see, especially on Orb Whisperer, when they come up to him and they move, and he's even got a sign language from now, so I will be trying that, even though I have done this before about flashing ones, and flashing ones have come in when I've asked them to, you know, and I've asked for twinkles and little things. So yes, you can communicate. Water is its own entity. Thank you. It is just like earth, air, fire, and water, and the ether. The spirit is the top of the star. These are the 4 elements, but really we have 5 because we have the ether that we're not really taught about, and they all have their own entities. Gaia is its own entity. It's a body. It's a body. This is why I said NASA do not want us to know the real look of the stars above, the luminaries, the celestial beings. The beings, they don't look like us, but the living and breathing celestial beings. They pulsate. The real stars and that pulsate and move and send a frequency out. So if they pulsate and they're full of energy, therefore they're alive, because everything is energy. So to me, there's another reason why NASA lie, and that's one of them to me, that they show you CGI pictures, this, that, and the other, and they don't show you the proper. We've seen some of the proper ones people have managed to get. I've seen it through a telescope of stars, red and blue colour, doing all this, moving about and flickering. And some people say it looks like light through water, living, breathing waters. They have a frequency. Everything has a frequency. Everything vibrates through sound. Like I said, you know, the Bible says, and the first there was the word. Well, the word is sound. The word was sound. That's how I see it. The Bible to me is a book of, it's how you translate it. To me, it's a book of the stars. And if you've seen Venus lately, it is massive. I think it's Venus. I've seen it again today. It's a book of the stars. And it's like all the books of myths. Thank you. Is it Jonathan? Thank you to everyone who said birthday wishes. I'm just not looking in chat at the minute because I've tried this about 3 times. What was I saying then? Yeah, book of the myths. You don't say myths and legends. Well, myths were true. They were just stories sent down and sent down. They might have got changed, you know, going down and down like Chinese whispers. But they were actually, people think myths were like, oh, they're just stories. They weren't true. No, there was a lot of truth in them. Yeah, it is Venus, isn't it? I thought it was. A lot of loving energy coming in. So it is massively bright. It is massive. It's so bright. It is so bright and beautiful. Every time I just look at it and I'm like, Finn was getting picked up and I was like, oh my God, like, look at it. Like, yeah, I'm really not listening to it because I'm really looking at that star over there. It was massive. So it's Earth Day and Dolly's birthday. Yeah, I say Earth Day because your birthday is your Earth Day when you first came into Earth, if you want to look at it like that. So Venus, the bright light in the sky to the west. Yeah, and then you've got the, what do they call it? Oh, I can't remember. You know, follow that star tonight. It's really big. So to me, lots of scriptures and books and things have lots of things in them, but it's how you decode it. To me, it's how you translate it, and a lot of people get it mixed up for other things. So that's just personally how I see it. Thank you, Anne. Thank you, everyone, for the birthday wishes and everything else. The evil ones disguised myth. So yes, they did. Thank you, Maggie. The evil ones disguised the myth, so we would not know the truth. Exactly. They twist everything. They'll say myths and legends. They're not real. You know, blah 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 blah. When you actually get research and you find out actually it is. It's like King Arthur in the Round Table and the knights. It's like, was that real or was it an analogy or whatever it's called of the Round Table, the disc, maybe where we live? And then you've got the knights of the Round Table, which were maybe people or energies or how many knights were there supposed to be? How many knights? I can't remember. How many knights were there supposed to be of the Round Table? Does anybody know? Oh, happy 23rd birthday. Thank you, Paul from Newcastle. Everybody for the mother taught ancient history and taught me they were the true facts. Yeah. That's how I see it. Everything that they say is not fact and is more of a myth is real, and everything they say is more of a fact and real isn't. It's all twisted back to front. 12. So if it was 12, think of that. 12 zodiac signs, round table, the cycle of life, the cycles we go through. Just wondering. But it could have been real where they used that as, you know what I mean? So you can see a lot in different things like that. So just saying, thought it was 12. And then I think of the 12 zodiac signs, or the 12, you know, the circle of life, the cycle of life, the realm we live on, you know. That's how I see it. And why would it be a round table? Because nobody's head of it, all equal on a round table, because there's nobody at the head of the table, which is how it should be, because nobody is higher than anybody else. And my sister was saying today with her daughter, oh, it's like when you're trying to own land and all this. Said, who owns the land? I know it's the way it is, but who owns the land? Our monarchy didn't own the land. It's not them. They don't own Gaia. I know we sort of have to, but nobody owns it. List of the knights of the round table. In different stories, there are different numbers. Yeah, there is. And ranging from 12 to more than 150. The Winchester round table. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. 33 magic number. Yeah, the 33 is a magic number. It's a master number, and the 333 as well. Because if you think of Nikola Tesla, there's 3. What do they say? There's 3. And 3 is 6, which is a great number. And then you have another 3, which is 9, 369. You know, energy, frequency, and vibration. But yeah, all equally, exactly. Yeah. Water owns the land, but water is definitely more than we know it is. I see it as a crystal, liquid, and it's living, breathing as well. It's an entity, like, was it Paul said before? But yeah, so there's that, and then I'm just randomly going off what. Let me see. So not organised. Oh, I ended up watching, I can't say this word. I cannot say this word. Maleficent 2. I'm going to have to show you a picture because I can't say it. And I saw a lot in this film because it was the duality. And what I'm going to say about, I'm going to show you a picture because I can't say it. This film. I've seen one. I watched it.
Give him time, he's warming up. Wait. That's your formal coat.
Maleficent, I can't say it. You know this film? With Angelina Jolie? Yes, I know it's Angelina Jolie. Oh, God, sorry, I can't get the picture. Yeah. This one. Whenever we'll go, oh yeah, it looks like the devil and the blah blah blah. The can anyone see it? Yeah, that one. Number 2, I watched it and I just thought, you know, we all go on about the dark and the light and evil and good. You know, it's not left and right, it's just evil and good. But then it's that duality thing of that's what we're supposed to be coming away from. But I did enjoy the film because to me, I'm just going to show you, it was this picture, if I can find it. I think it's on here. Hang on a minute. Be careful. Yeah, I know. That's why I switched the thingy off. They won't do anything. Right. Let me just check for pictures. So, oh my God, I hate looking on here because I can't. Right, where's my... Oh my God, has it disappeared? Oh no, sorry, my gallery's different. Right, screenshots. Don't even tell me it's not here. Right, it's not here. Right, it's disappeared. No, it's not. Yes, it has. Oh, right, it's a joke. everything's disappearing on me. So there was a picture anyway. Just let me check. No, I found it. Right, I found it. Right. At the end of the film, she was getting married. But can anyone see the significance symbol that's going on here? I know it's not in focus, but basically, the godmother, the fairy dark mother, the fae, the dark fae, is giving her daughter away, called Aurora. You know, that Aurora Borealis energy. And the thing is, with the black and white, it's the duality. Well, guess what? To me, they're symbolising the merging, the marrying of the two. Because we do need the dark and the light, because they both don't exist without each other. We have days and nights. We have a night with a moon that lights up in the night. We also have a day with a sun that lights up the day. So they both need to be together. So that, to me, at the end of that film was brilliant, and it was about people standing together and coming. Sorry to ruin it, but you know it's in every film going. The dark fae, the ones from the forest, had to come together with humans because they all needed to live together instead of fighting over time. Which sounds familiar, does it? Yeah, it sounds familiar. So the merging of the black and white they are putting in the film, the black and white duality, is Maleficent, I can't say the word, and her daughter Aurora. Why is she called Aurora? Aurora, the good energy, you know, Aurora Borealis, the green. And they do try and change the wedding dress to pink and then green and then pink and green and then white. So it's the black and white duality merging, like I said, the feminine and masculine divine energies as well, merging, marrying together to become one, because you can't have the dark without the light and the light without the dark. We need both of them. Also, we have a shadow self, a dark self. We all have it, and it's about looking at that shadow side of you and reflecting on it. If you cannot reflect on your past, good or bad, and think, you know what, I was a bit of a when I was young. Oh, but I can change that. If you can't do that, then I don't know where your soul is, because real people with real souls and real compassion and love and so on and so forth can reflect on stuff, and that is what we're learning to do. We're learning to reflect on the past, get rid of what we don't need, think, I've learned that lesson, I'm not going to be like that in the future. You know, I want to come away from that. That didn't serve me any good for me, myself, and I. My higher self is trying to help me to move away from that. This is what it's all about. This is what I've been talking about for ages. And more I'm sat on YouTube and I'm watching stuff and I'm like, oh my God, it's so interlinking with certain channels that I'm watching, bringing all this out. When, close your eyes if you haven't seen this film, but when Maleficent, I can't say her name, you think she dies at the end, she comes back as a phoenix when the tears, water again, have hit the ground. And she becomes into a massive phoenix rising out of the ashes. We're all rising out of the ashes, meaning all the stuff you find out, this is how I see it, all the stuff you find out, we rise out of the ashes and we are all reborn again. But this time in the light and in the truth, knowing the truth. It's not very nice sometimes. I was just talking to someone today about it, but you are set free, born again, set free, to live our life in harmony and peace and love and all that good stuff. It sounds, you know, hippy dippy and all that, but it's not. It's true. So that film, when you look at it with different eyes, not what they're trying to pump out, or people going, oh well, Angelina Jolie's in it and it's the elites and they're trying to do this and you know what they're a part of and you know what Netflix is a part of. I mean, I really do feel like getting my glasses on at that point, because you know when my glasses come out, it's me being daft. But you know, the whole oh, your orbs are dust and do you know what Netflix is? Yeah, I know what Netflix is, but once you've got the eyes to see, you can see what message they're subliminally trying to pump out. We know that. I know that. But you can see what they're trying to tell you. And really, that's not a bad thing. The Lumafati, the Lumadonkey, whatever you want to say, have to put the truth out, the law of one. That's their way of saying you consented to it. They'll say, well, we told you. We put it in books in front of your face. Everything's in front of your face in films. But you said, you know, you couldn't see it. We did tell you. They didn't say it was the truth, but that's how they tell us. So it's not them trying to be evil putting that out. They do twist a few things, but they actually do put truth out in front of your face. But most people who are asleep see it as, oh, you know, it's not real because it's a film. So, it's not real because it's a film. And not just films like that, nasty ass films that are not really nice. And people just go, yeah, but it's only a film. That doesn't happen in real life. It's like, you want to go research. So, just saying. So, Immortals, great film. Yeah. There's loads of films out there that are brilliant. And you'll see this whole, you know, if there's something black and white in it, like her dress was black and hers was white, that's the duality, and that's the merging of it, you know, not the separation. So my TV keeps turning itself up. Wow. So there was all that, and then there was a phoenix, and then this is the best bit in the film that I heard, was basically she was known as a bit evil because the people didn't like her because she looked different. Anything that's different, people are afraid of. So they poo-hoo it. People are afraid of the Q thing. They think it's a conspiracy and it's a far right wing. Do you know what I mean? So they fear it. So they get cognitive dissonance. Do you know what I mean? Because they can't see the truth. So she was looked at because she had horns on her head as an evil thing. She didn't really end up being evil, did she? But what broke her to be a good dark fae was Aurora, when Aurora became a daughter, when she took her on as a daughter and came to love. And the best bit in this film was she found beings like her, these dark fae with horns. And when you look at it, there was many different ones, but the same. And ones with rainbow wings, which when you look at it was like Native American Indians, because they did. So to me, it was showing you the indigenous people as the dark fae, those that people don't understand or try to get rid of. As we know, they have, lots of indigenous people. So you can see it as that. Then the best bit in it was they said to her, she was as if that like she was trying to go evil again, and they were like, yeah, well, you transformed. We're all transforming ourselves. You transformed when you found Aurora, which is green, which I think of the heart chakra. You transformed when you raised Aurora. You found love. Heart chakra green, because Aurora's green, the colour. Aurora borealis, if you think like that. When you raised Aurora, you found love in the middle of your pain. Now, most people know when you wake up to a lot of truth, you will mostly get on a truthing quest out of trauma. Most people. So they said, in the middle of your pain. And then it said, take all of your pain and anger and use it to help break a peace with humans, because peace can be the dark phase final transformation, meaning, the way I heard it, the dark ones can be transformed through love, and it can be their final transformation from the dark to the light, which is love. So I see the dark phase, maybe like we'd say the evil ones, or were because they didn't know and they had to come to love. That's how I see the whole story. Some people may say it different, but I see it. I've done this, the giants, the whole giants thing. I've seen all that. It's brilliant. Most people do on the Truth and Community, go through every rabbit hole going. But that message within that film was the biggest thing that stood out to me. And I will say it again. You transformed when you raised Aurora. You found love in the middle of your pain. Take all your anger and pain and not use it. Help break a peace. Now, what this says to me as well, Red Pill Phil put a video out the other day, and I don't know what channel he was talking about because I don't watch it, whatever channel it was, in focus. Oh my God. This never does this. What's it doing? Oops. Hi. Thank you. Straight across the screen. That's just put me off again now. Oh my God. Yeah. And he was doing, he was talking about people who were just on the internet, as we know, screaming and shouting at everyone in live chats. And I know there's some of you that have probably have seen them live chats. And this is what it says here. Take all your anger. Why are people getting angry and throwing, names at each other when that's what that side want you to be doing. It's not about that. That is never going to bring peace. All it's doing is dividing. And there's people out there that can't see that because they're either all up in their ego and they want to get the last word in and this, that, and the other. And they don't see that they're going after the wrong people. And it's just division. So all that take your anger is not the right way to go. Looking back in the past at, doing it again, looking back at the past at revolutions back in the day when people have got angry and kicked off, it's not gone that well sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So it's a different time to be out of the anger. When you first wake up, you come to anger and pain and hurt and very, very angry. And then you realise you've got to take it in. Hi, sleeping warrior, thank you very much. You know, you've got to, it doesn't work like that. And there's a lot of people doing that on different channels. We know this. It doesn't get you anywhere. It just divides. So yeah. So yeah, I watched it and I know just where he was, where he was on about. Yeah, exactly. So he's one of them. So there was that. So if you haven't checked that film out, I've seen 1 and 2 now. I just had to check that out. But it is the merging of dark and light. It is the merging of, we hold the dark as well. We have both of them. You know, you could say when you're angry, you're in the dark. It's them both energies. But those energies aren't necessarily good and bad. That sounds a bit contradicting. Energy is just energy. It's how you use it. Your intentions are how you use it. Oh, someone's a bit witchy. Oh, it's evil. It's how you use the intentions. It's how you use that energy, that power from that energy for good or bad. As most of us know. Some people don't, but there you go. I've just got to check Tapper what I sent you because, like I said, I'm unorganised and the internet's just put me off today. I don't even know what I'm going on about. And I'm getting tired, so it's not going to be a long one. I may have to come on again just because it's messed it up with the internet, but let's have a look. So there was that, and I was going to do the whole story on me, you know, awakening, but I'm going to have to do it a different day. So we did talk about memory bubble and orb whisperer, and then we've got, I don't even know who I sent out. Prime Disclosures put another video out mentioning Q, the Q energy, the Q consciousness. That was Ace. I've got to check who I've shouted out here because I have not got a clue. Also, this lovely guy, maybe watching, I don't know, is a flat earth friend actually, but he is called, the channel is called Earthkind Records, and I think I can play a bit of it. I don't think he'll mind. Check his channel out, Earthkind Records. Beautiful song, but I just love this bit of a truther song, so hope you won't mind, but listen.
Getting old don't mean nothing to me. The big 4-0 still feels 23. Days are cold, but there's a fire in me. Come, warm your soul, stand next to me. Let's perfect ecstasy. The less we stress, the less we need. The more we want, the more we grieve. The future's now, stand next to me. Why is the life force so short? We gotta keep living. Why must we hurt? We gotta keep singing. I'm looking at my life. I gotta listen to my heart. I gotta listen to my heart.
Just saying, you have got to listen to your heart. Everything's about listening to your heart and getting in alignment with your soul self, which is your authentic self. So like I've said before, if you're in jobs that you don't like, it's because you're not in alignment with it, and your body knows before you do. Your inner self, your higher self knows that, for example, is not right for you. Because it could be like today, I got a phone call in the car on the way to Wales going, you have a smart meter coming to be fitted. Oh, the second one, no, I said no last time. So they ring me up. Yes, it's being recorded. What, to say that I'm one that doesn't want it? oh, can we give you the download on it? No, I don't want a smart meter in my house. You're not coming to my house. Oh, why? Why? Could you, we're recording why? I said, because I just don't want one. I don't want a smart meter in my house. So people who do telesales like that might not know. A lot of us know what smart meters are. But I couldn't do a job like that, because there's a lot of telesales jobs that people might be like, oh, I'm doing it for money. My soul could not, especially if I know, remember, some people don't know, be selling things that are like cons. I just couldn't do it. It wouldn't align with me. I just would hate going to work lying to people. But like I said, some people don't care and some people don't know. That's fine. But this is how I'm saying about aligning with your true self and doing the things that you love and all that sort of good stuff. And I think the lovely T Taylor's channel, I found this little quote, and it said, your diet is not only what you eat. Your diet is not only what you eat. It is what you watch. I've said this before. What you listen to, what you read, the people you hang out with, and the things you subject your mind and soul to. Always be mindful of the things you put in your body emotionally, spiritually, and physically. Makes sense, mind, body, and spirit. And she had a lovely post up on a community page of the ascension and all them good things that are going on. Just wanted to throw that out there. And then I love this little quote that I put up on Instagram. I know you can't see it, and it reads, don't compare your life to others. There's no comparison between the sun and the moon. They shine when it's their time. They shine when it's their time. Others will wake up in the divine right time. There was something else I was going to shout out, can't remember. Let's have a look. See. Oh, yes. The lovely channel of Everyday Masters. And he's talking about giants, as in, listen to this.
6, 7, 8, around those ages. I used to have this really interesting thing that would happen to me. I didn't necessarily leave my body, but kinda. I mean, and it didn't happen every night, but it was repeating. It was a repeating experience. And it was really weird because what would happen is I'd get ready, I'd lay down and go to sleep, and I would close my eyes. And the second I would close my eyes, my body would just start expanding. It would just get bigger and bigger. And I could feel myself growing to the edge of my bed. And then I just kept growing bigger and bigger. And then I would hang over the edge of my bed, and I could just feel myself getting bigger and bigger, to the point where I could feel my feet touching the wall, and my head touching the other wall. And then I would start curling up, and then eventually I would be so jammed into my room and just curled up that I felt like if I moved at all, I would just knock the walls down in my room. And then I would open my eyes, and I'd be like this little boy laying in bed. But it felt so real. So there's a point to this story that I'll get to at the end.
Hang on.
The giant is the non-physical aspect to you, and that non-physical aspect to you.
The giant is the non-physical aspect of you. We're the giants.
Is a badass. It's this ocean of wisdom, and this ocean of wisdom is talking to you.
This ocean of wisdom is talking about water before.
It's trying to tell you that you're the giant. And here we are, and we're clinging to the back of the giant. We're the giant. It's kind of funny. I mean, it's really funny how this works. It kind of reminds me of the fact that, we have this idea that we're only using 10% of our brain. Well, I think when you wake up and you realize that you're the giant, you realize that you're actually using 100% of your brain to make it look.
Anyway, that's a really great channel, Everyday Masters. does a lot on energy. He's an energy worker and a healer. So just shouting that channel out again. But I really like a bit like, don't know what I'm talking about today because of all the whole YouTube thing that I went on before. So there's probably a few things I've missed out and all that. But I'm just going to see before I go. I'm going to pull a card, but I'm going to try and put the lights down a little bit more to just see if we can get some energy. Because the 20th, I think, is quite a powerful day today, from the 20th onwards to the 22nd, if you know about the 2 2s and the 2020 and the 2 do's and all that. And thank you for everyone who's come in and said happy birthday and all that. Just hang on one moment. Oh. Now, I'm just going to try this and see if we can get some energies in, and I'll do some cards, and I'll have to come on again because I'm tired now. And like I said, I tried this 3 times. It was getting on my nerves. So, is JP in? I don't think JP's in, is she? Where's me ding ding? So, I'm going to get this out just to see, you know, frequency, a sound. And we'll just see, and then I'll do some cards because they do like the cards, and we'll just see because we've had a few in. So let's see. And I'll have to do 3. Yeah, it's my Earth Day. Thank you for everyone's birthday wishes and little gifts and gifts on PayPal. Thank you very much to everybody that has been in contact saying happy birthday. I forget who everyone is, but thank you very, very, very much. And if it's your birthday now, a few days ago, or coming up soon, happy birthday to you as well, or Earth Day. But we'll just see. Could never get the lighting right. But a friend came round before to give me my birthday present of my salt lamp, Himalayan, and I showed her on camera, and she was like, oh my God, why she was sat there? Because you need a flashlight on when you're recording. That's why I try and find it hard, because to me it's plasma. The light reacted, you know. So I don't know if I need this higher or lower or what. I don't know if that's better lighting. We will see. So I'll do my cards and we'll see. But there has been a few in. So like I said, I got some new cards, so we'll try them. I got the Angels and Ancestors, and I got the Moonology. So we'll try these and we'll see. Yeah, many hugs and much love. Thank you, and to everybody else as well. I've had a tiring day today, just being my birthday and things happening and stuff. So I'll have to be re-energized because I am feeling tired. And then obviously YouTube went mad all over the world and decided to just go off with the lives, mess everything up. So we will see. And I totally forgot what I was going to come on and do properly, so we'll have to redo it. What's the dingy thing? It is a 432, I think, hertz tuning fork. That's what it is. It's got a nice sound to it. It's a healing one. Sometimes I've just seen a little, oh, don't think you saw. Oh, one's just tipped over. See? This one. Oh, it's like the horned one. The hunter. Well, the hunters are being hunted, aren't they? In the Q thing. Oh, well, you know what I was saying before about getting rid of certain things? They all want you in fear. This card says, track down your fears and desires. Track down your fears, what you're in fear of, and your desires. Like I said before, do what you love. They want to keep you in fear so you don't go and do the things you love. They suppress us in fear. A lot of stuff out there is just fear mongering. So there's that one. Now I always like to do 3 cards, so we'll have to do a 3 jump and up jump. It's not exactly a pull, is it? Because they just jump out of the decks. So and check out any energies that might pop up while we're doing this. I can't always check when I'm watching the cards, but oh, hang on, that was my fault. They just fell out the bottom. I wasn't looking. I might dip this down a bit. There's Miss Chime. Yeah, my tuning fork. Oh, nearly. What are the cards going to tell us? Taking time. Oh, one's just fell out. Ooh, Oracle. Wait for important information. Wow, there's some important information coming very soon. Like this one, it's a bit witchy. See the serpent up around? People get freaked out. I like that card. One more out of this deck. If we get any orbs in before we go. Maybe. Maybe I need the light back on. Oh, sure one just went there. Any light forms? You want to join? Any flashes? Oh, one just flew out. Hang on, where's that gone? Oh my god, I've nearly lost it. Oh, you are. Well, I can't say you're kidding. Beautiful card. It is Mother Earth. This is what this tattoo represents, Mother Earth. It's got the triple goddess sign and the like sort of the goddess there, triple goddess, if you know what that is. And it says, feel loved and comforted. Feel loved. We were talking about love. Everything is love. If everyone came to love, we wouldn't all be arguing and there wouldn't be wars. So that's very beautiful. With the butterflies, funnily enough, butterflies. Some people get triggered and think it's MK Ultra because they are totally paranoid. But there you go. So we've had those. And the next new deck that I got, little cheap one, is Moonology. So oh, was there an orb there? Faintly thought. 2 cards have jumped out. I'm going to wait for the last one. Phone's going off. So sorry, I'm getting distracted. So let's have a look. See what these are. Oh, thank you. Did you see that one? I was just about to go. Can you come in? Can you come in near the end of the stream? Got any flashy ones? You might like the book. I'm going to show that book at the end. Ooh, yeah. So, come on, cards. Pick a card. The orbs might pick a card. The last one. Oh, thank you, Kath. But yeah, it's better with the fringe. It's a bit harsh before. Do you know what? Just looking at myself now, I'm just looking very Native American Indian. Just came into mind. Oh, I think, yeah, we're going in a minute as well. You can tell, can't you? Because the cards are out. Everyone can tell when it's near the end. I've just had, the stream's had a bit of a, coming on, and then the internet went down, and then it's just put me off what I was going to say. So I'm not actually full of energy, not in a bad way, just because it's been my birthday and things have gone on, and I haven't really chilled out yet because I went to Wales and blah 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 blah. You'll probably see me at weekend over at some point. It just put me off. Look at the top. Yeah, I thought I'd put the sparkles on for my birthday today. For you lot. So yeah. But this card is taking ages. Oh yeah, the doctors will try and give you the flu jab. My sister was talking about that today. They'll try their hardest. It's up to you though. They don't own us. It's human abuse, by the way, and that's what that's at the bottom of the Q map was first started, was human abuse. We've all been abused. Try to abuse us all the time with our rights. Right, come on, cards. Come on. Last one. Oh, did you see that flip there in this one? Right. So we've got your dreams need a practical plan. Full moon in Taurus. Your dreams need a practical plan. You have to work towards them as well. Your hard work is paying off. Well, that goes into line with that one. And that is new moon in Capricorn. And the last one is, this is quite relevant with all the, things. Step out of your comfort zone. The North Node. The North Node. The North Node. I quite like that. So those were those cards. And I think I'll just pick one because they're just little oracle cards. I think I will just do dark and light. Shadows and light. And then I'm going to go because I'm tired. And I just need to chill out for half an hour. So let's go with these. And I'll come back with a bit more energy when I'm not so tired from a good day that I've had. I have had a good day. But yeah. Yeah, the coronavirus is to scare us all into getting extra strong flu jab. That's what I've said. It's all to get you running to the doctors, to get your corona jab. That's what it is. That's how I see it. It's fear-mongering. It's common cold. And yeah, fear-mongering. That's the biggest tool they can use, especially now. Oh, one's full on the floor, is fear-mongering. Oh, I knew it was going to be this. I thought if this turns over with this card, I'm just going to be like, yes. You ready? I love this card. We've just basically had it before. Fairy of the Green World. Oh, yes. 44, 8. The natural world needs you. The natural world needs you. So I will actually get the book out for this and I'll read it yet and then I'm going. The natural world needs you. We are from the natural world. So this says, it says, very little Mother Earth there. The natural world needs you. This little green fairy signifies and embodies the life force of the green world, you know, the one we live on. She is seen tending to plants and that are drooping, too moist or too dry. She is like a nurse and a healer assigned to the plant realm. These different realms we have. Forest realm, plant realms, mineral realms, animal realms, all the different realms. The great forest and the small personal gardens alike. She is joyful every time someone gives energy to this realm. Every little bit helps. Nurture the plants, which are very tired. Fewer and fewer plants and trees and forests are expected to provide more and more life-giving oxygen for animals, elements, and we humans. Sometimes she becomes overwhelmed with all the humans have done to the green world. So she may be about to ask you for your help. When you give her your help, blessings are returned to you threefold. And this is the fairy of the green world speaks. The green world is changing, and I am asking for your help. The world needs you to tend the green things in the same way right now. And it is your time to make a contribution, time to plant a garden, assist another with theirs, or share some food, flowers or herbs from your own. Develop your connection to solar energy. Find your own water source and depend less on supermarkets, ATMs, and electricity. Learn to live with her, the soul of the green world. By providing the world with this beautiful example, you are nourishing and nurturing our mother, the earth, who feels so tired some days. Find a forest or a grove of trees or a fairy ring of mushrooms, somewhere that speaks to your soul, and sit with her a while. When she breathes her messages through the leaves and whispers the words of wisdom into your ears, you will know the right place and time to devote this sacred donation of time and energy. I thank you in advance. The fairies will be sure to help you in return. The divination message: take time to grow plants or tend to vegetable patches. We said that the other day, or a herb garden. Look into contributing some money or time or devotion to cause for the green world. The natural forest and the wide green spaces of the plain need your healing, kind and tendering hand and heart now. Your influence will have great power. Make a donation to Wildlife Foundation for your green world. Look into establishing a grove or visiting a forest, and offer your energetic support and prayers for the world where green spaces thrive, and where the wild creatures of the green woods continue to live in their own environment. See and visualize a world where green things grow, and the fairy of the green world will know that the nature is safe while there are ones such as you in this world. It is a time for growth, for abundance, for the earth element to find its way true and strong in the beautiful life. Eat organic food, grow raw, detoxify, find a water source and cleanse it. Be more self-sustaining. We were talking about that the other day. And step away from the unnatural system and join with the natural energies of the plant and the galaxy. Hey, so there you go. Get out in nature, folks. So I'm dying for a drink. I've not had a drink of water all day. That's really bad because I've not done my distilling, and it's ready now. So I'm really, really thirsty. So I'm going to go. Like I said, thanks for all the birthday wishes and gifts and so on and so forth. Thanks, Rachel, for your lovely candles, and Tab for your gift on PayPal. And there was someone else that I can't remember the name, but you know who you are, and I have said thank you to you all, and I'm saying thank you right now as well. Thank you, Martin. So I'm tired. I'm going to go and chill out for 10 minutes. Like I said, it put me off a bit because of the internet. But yes, I shall see you all soon. Anybody's birthday is coming up, happy birthday to you. And I'm going now, and I'll see you very soon. And yeah, I think Big Energy's today, 21st, 22nd. Remember, the links are in live chat. And yes, if you would like to make a donation, the link is in the chat as well. Thank you very much. And I will see you all beautiful souls very soon. Where we go on, we go all. I'll have to do my other story on cue again because it's just going to take ages. And like I said, today just went like not as planned, which isn't a bad thing. It was a good thing. So I haven't had much time. So, and I had a great birthday anyway. So thank you very much. Thank you. And I'll see you all soon. yeah, keep your eyes peeled, folks, as well. Where we go one week, we'll see you soon. Bye.